lot of the conversation you said, whether good or bad, has landed on Sarnia City Council meetings, and a lot of people voicing their concerns or their approval. But maybe one thing that would be nice to hear would be what has been the conversation like at the Lambton County Council meetings with regards to this project and everyone that sits on that table.
Well, that's an interesting and a good question. It's a puzzle to me as I sit running these meetings, why the people are not going to county council to talk to them. And county council, to its credit, in general, overall, has been very supportive of this project and other projects because they're responsible for the funding. They're responsible for the direction as it relates to the homeless. And we're working with them, and I continue to work with the warden in particular to work our way through different issues. But, when we had someone speaking on behalf of a doctor yesterday, I thought, well, why aren't you going to county council to express those concerns? We've had previous people. We have people on city council who aren't on county council. Why aren't they going there to express their concerns instead of just coming to our location? And we have a limited role, as I said earlier, like in what would happen on this planning issue. Mm-hmm. But the reality is, if we want to meet our goals as a county to move forward, and where I'm really watching, and I think this is going to be a big test coming up, in the Carney budget, we believe there's going to be a lot of money for Canada Build, the housing, to build regular housing, affordable housing, and other type of housing. So that, we want to be ready for that. And, the difficulty is there's not one neighborhood you're going to go to that you're not going to get opposition. What you have to do is be respectful to that opposition. But at the same time, as I said yesterday publicly, the first casualty in this affordable housing issue is the truth. And the distortion I hear from many different sources is simply not true. And again, I come back to the best thing to do is build the project and see it happen. I've been through this with several women in interval homes, with soup kitchens, with shelters, and in the end, it all worked out to the benefit of everyone involved, including the neighborhood. And one of my favorite stories from some time ago was there was a soup kitchen that was opening in a former church here. The neighborhood was opposed. Mm-hmm. The neighborhood took it to the planning tribunal. They lost. Within a year, a number of those people were working there as volunteers in the soup kitchen. Same story with Ryan's house over on Parker Street there. There was opposition on that street to that place being open up for that use. This time around, they were totally supportive. They were supportive of the SKITS project, knowing their own experience was it did not impact on their lives. And in fact, they welcomed the people that they got to know in those places. Mm-hmm. So you got to deal with the myths, the disinformation. And I have to say, the biggest problem is social media. I've had a number of, I just get back to people saying, well, do you live in Sarnia? Are you even part of this? And you don't hear back from them. The ability to distort on social media it has a lot of strengths to it, but it also has a lot of challenges because you don't know what's true.